You're building an empire, signing the deals, leading the team, posting the wins. From the outside, you're the picture of success. But you're carrying a secret, and it's a heavy one. You feel like a fraud. It's that quiet, humming anxiety that you're just one mistake, one wrong decision, one I don't know away from it all come crumbling down. You look at other women leading with this calm, unshakable conviction and wonder, how does she do it? What's her secret? What does she have that I don't? If you're exhausted by that feeling, I want you to hear this loud and clear. The secret to that unshakable confidence isn't what you think. If you've been told to just be more confident, that's like telling someone in a leaky boat to just swim better. It's useless advice. Here's why. Confidence doesn't come first. Self-trust does. And here's the part no one talks about. The women who trust themselves make faster decisions, take bolder action, and earn more because they stop hesitating. So many of us female entrepreneurs are living a double life. There's the competent, capable powerhouse on the outside who gets things done. And then there's the inner critic on a 24/7 watch, keeping a running tally of every mistake and near miss. That's the voice telling you your success is just luck and that any minute now you'll be exposed. And you're not alone in this. A KPMG report found that a staggering 75% of executive women have experienced imposter syndrome in their careers. It's that gnawing feeling of inadequacy, even when the evidence of your accomplishments is staring you in the face. We've been taught to chase confidence, thinking if we just land one more client or hit one more revenue goal, then we'll finally feel secure. But that's just outsourcing your sense of worth to a finish line that keeps moving. So here's the reframe, the shift that changes everything. Confidence is the visible tip of the iceberg, the huge, stable foundation underneath the water. That's self-trust. Think of it this way. Confidence says, I can do this. Self-trust says, I can handle it even if I mess up. Confidence is about the outcome. Self-trust is about believing in your ability to navigate the process, no matter the outcome. It's the deep down belief that you can rely on your own judgment and resilience, that you have your own back. When you have that, the fear of failure and judgment starts to lose its power. So the real question isn't, how do I get more confident? The real question is, how do I build unwavering self-trust? And the good news is, it's not a personality trait, it's a skill, and you can learn skills. So together we'll learn how you can build it with small, consistent daily habits. Let's talk about what that practice actually looks like. The fastest way to destroy self-trust is to break promises to yourself. So the fastest way to build it is to keep them. It really is that simple. You wouldn't trust a friend who constantly flakes on you, so why do you let yourself get away with it? This isn't about making massive, life-altering vows. It's the opposite. It's about starting so small, it feels almost ridiculous. Your promise today might be, I will drink 1 glass of water before I have my coffee. Or, I will shut my laptop at 6 p.m. Or, I'll take 5 deep breaths before my first meeting of the day. When you make that tiny promise and you actually keep it, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind. I am reliable. I am a person who does what she says she will do. You score a small win. Each time you follow through, you're casting a vote for the woman you want to become. You're building a mountain of evidence that you are trustworthy. This isn't hustle culture, it's personal integrity. Start with one small promise today. Keep it. Do it again tomorrow. That's the foundational brick. As an entrepreneur, your nervous system is in the trenches 24/7. The stress from deadlines, financial pressures, and team drama can keep you in a chronic state of fight or flight. In that state, Your brain is wired for survival, not for smart, intuitive decision making. Doubt and anxiety thrive in a dysregulated nervous system. You can't trust your judgment if you're not in a calm, centered state. Building self-trust means learning to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. To set your own emotional temperature instead of just reacting to the heat. The daily habit here is nervous system regulation. It sounds fancy, but it can be dead simple. One of the most effective tools is box breathing. It's free, you can do it anywhere, and it takes less than a minute. You simply inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. Then you repeat that 4 or 5 times. Doing this before a tough conversation or when you feel that wave of overwhelm rising tells your body that it's safe. It shifts you out of that primal panic mode and into your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles clear thinking. When you can regulate your own state, you stop looking for external things to make you safe. You become your own anchor. And from that grounded place, you can start to actually hear and trust your own intuition. If any of this is hitting home, that fraud feeling or the struggle to trust your own guilt, do me a favor and write "I'm building it" in the comments below. It's a declaration for you, and it lets everyone in this community know that none of us are on this journey alone. You can't trust someone who isn't honest with you, and that includes yourself. Self-trust demands radical honesty, the practice of looking at your thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. This means admitting when you're scared, admitting when you don't know the answer, admitting when you've made a mistake. So many of us think being a strong leader means having an impenetrable armor of perfection. But real strength is in the vulnerability to be real. The daily habit is a 5-minute self-reflection. At the end of your day, ask yourself, where was I not fully honest with myself or others today? What feeling was I trying to avoid? What's the real truth of this situation? But, and this is non-negotiable, this honesty must be paired with self-compassion. After you're honest about a mistake, you don't get to beat yourself up. You must treat yourself the way you'd treat a dear friend who is struggling. You wouldn't tell her that she's a failure. You'd say, "That was tough. What did you learn? How can we move forward?" Practicing self-compassion means seeing setbacks as a normal part of the game. Honesty lets you see the situation clearly, and compassion gives you the strength to get back up. That combination is rocket fuel. Trying to build self-trust in isolation is a recipe for disaster. It just reinforces the lonely feeling that you're a fraud. So one of the most powerful habits is to find your people and actually use them for support. This means finding mentors, peers, or a coach you can be brutally honest with. Sharing your struggles with trusted people does 2 things. First, it shatters the shame around imposter syndrome by proving you're not the only one. Second, it provides an outside perspective that reflects your strengths back to you when you can't see them yourself. The other half of this habit is to become a detective for your own competence. Your brain has a natural negativity bias. It's programmed to zoom in on what went wrong. You have to intentionally counteract this. The daily habit. End your workday by writing down 3 wins. They don't have to be huge. A win could be finally sending that difficult email. It could be that you used box breathing when you felt stressed. It could be that you kept your promise and took a real lunch break. Keep these wins in a dedicated journal or a folder on your computer. When self-doubt starts whispering, you'll have a tangible log of evidence to refute it. You'll have proof of your capability and your resilience. Celebrating these small wins rewires your brain to recognize your own competence. Let's be clear, you're not a fraud. You are a creator, a leader, and a visionary navigating one of the most challenging paths there is. That feeling of doubt isn't a sign of your incompetence. It's a sign that you're pushing boundaries. Stop waiting to feel confident. Confidence isn't a destination. It's a byproduct of the daily choices you make to trust yourself. It's built by keeping the tiny promise to keep that glass of water. It's built in the 4 seconds you hold your breath to calm your mind. It's built in the moment you admit, I messed up, followed by the grace of, and that's okay, I can fix this. It's built by celebrating your wins with people who champion your growth. This is not about a massive overhaul. It's about small, daily acts of integrity and courage. You already are the woman you want to be. You have the wisdom and the strength inside of you. Now it's time to start acting like it. Building self-trust is a practice, and I want to help you make it easier. I've created a free resource called the Calm Creator Starter Kit to help you put these principles into action. It's designed to give you the tools to master your nervous system and lead from a place of calm so you can build this foundation brick by brick. The link is in the description below. Go download it and get started. Thank you for being here today. Now go build that legacy.